Hey Rockstars, for those of you who are wanting to join me live for live meds this morning, my connection was poor because I reckon every fucker and his dog are on live streaming right now. So apologies if you're trying to join me live. I have put a video up to say that I won't be live, but here it is. We're going to give you the meditation anyway via IGTV. And you can also find these meds specifically in my YouTube channel under the coronavirus meds playlist that you can listen back to. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me the last couple of weeks and for joining me this week. Meditations this week are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the usual Sunday morning meds, just to ease off a little bit from every day, as I've got a pretty big week this week. And also too, there's a lot of legends out in the world putting up their stuff. So there's stuff everywhere, fucking everywhere. What I want to bring to you today, so I am coaching my current coaching clients, and I've also been asked to speak to a lot of employees. Business owners have contacted me and have said, hey, can you come and talk to my employees via Zoom and online to like spark them, get their heads right and thinking right. And a lot of the things that I have been suggesting to people, because a lot of people who don't usually work from home, it is a real weird fucking transition to work from home. I remember as a full-time nurse and working like 60 hours a week, and then starting my own business, working from home, being in my own company, not talking to anyone. That was like self-isolation for me. And I did suffer. I did struggle, knowing that everyone was going to work and I could kind of like do whatever I wanted to do, but didn't have the discipline to do what I needed to do. So work was like it was set out for me. It was planned for me. I knew I had to be at work at a certain time, which meant I knew I had to shower or go to the gym or get a coffee at a certain time. So everything was mapped out. And then when I started working from home, I was like, no one fucking is telling me when I need to be ready or what time I need to do work, or no one's looking over my shoulder, or it was a real transition, right? And a lot of you are in that space right now. You've used to working Monday to Friday, full time. Now you're home. Now you're fucking in your sweat gear, pretty much all fucking day. You might wake up, roll out of bed, get straight into work, and kind of have like no structure. And when you have no structure, even though you think that that's kind of, just going with the flow, doing what I'm doing, that structure is going to create an end result. It's going to create an outcome. And that outcome for most of you, you feel weird, you feel foggy, you feel out of it. You feel like, I kind of can't get my groove going. And so if that's you, if you're kind of waking up and just like falling into your laptop or falling into work without a self-created structure, then you're going to feel like shit, or you are going to feel off, or you're going to feel sluggish, or you're going to feel like just gross. So what's important here, the message that I want to bring to you today, is you're given an opportunity right now to create the day you'd like to have. So I know some of you have got like meetings still set up, and you've got maybe a morning meeting that takes place every day, which is already something set up for you. But without you creating your own structure, then as I said, you are going to be kind of just winging it throughout the day. So you've been gifted this opportunity to see what it's like to create your own day, to see what it's like to create on your own time. This is something that I learned through creating my own business, that I then had freedom. I had freedom to create the day how I wanted to create it. I set the rules. My job didn't set the rules anymore. I set the rules as to what time I woke up, what time I would move my body, what time I would meditate, and then get into work. So for me, what started to happen is when I first left work and started working on my own business, I would wake up and go straight into work. But I would also fuck around. I'd be fucking around at the same time. So I was very unproductive. I was ineffective in my work. And over time, as I started getting really tired with that and finding that I just wasn't staying on top of things, almost like because I knew I had the whole day and no one was looking over my shoulder, I kind of like got lazy as well. So what I started to do is I started to set a routine. I started to create my own fucking structure in my own life. It wasn't going to be based on work anymore. It was based upon me. I was the creator of my own life. What time did I really want to wake up? What time did I want to move my body? What time did I want to meditate? Do I want to meditate after I move my body or before I move my body? Do I want to eat breakfast before I move or after I move? I had the fucking gift of time. And so do you. You've got the gift of time. The thing that you were fucking probably whinging about that you never fucking had before, and now you've got it. So now that you've got it, tap into the creator in you that can create your day however you want to create it, because however you create it is going to create an outcome. And if your outcome is shit, or if you're feeling like shit, you've got to recreate it. You got to have good structure. How do you want the mornings to be? Are they for you at the moment, or are you just going straight into work? Or are you being like lazy about everything? Now's the time to shift that if this is you. Tap into your creator. How would you love to create your day? How would you love to structure your day? So that you know what you're doing, you know what you're turning up to. You're not deciding in the moment, because if you decide in the moment, the part of you that's going to make a decision is usually your fucking ego that can't be fucked doing something. It's going to be like, oh, such a drag, and you're going to be a drag. So creating structure is so important. Like now, my structure has changed. I wake up a little bit later. I don't have to get at my ass to the gym super early, but I wake up. Soon as I wake up, Steve and I have our little cuddle and we talk with Bailey, and then we get up and we go for a walk down the beach. When I come back for the walk, I do my meditation. I tune in and I make my choices and I tap into myself. And then usually I'll go and make myself some breakfast. By then I'll be due to see my first client at 10:30. I don't see any clients before 10:30. And then around the afternoon time, I'll do a hard workout. Whereas before, I used to like work out hard in the morning, but things have changed and I'm changing and adapting. But I have structure. I know what I'm doing. And when you know what you're doing, you've got way more confidence. You've got way more faith in yourself. You've got way more potential to showing up to the things that are important to you. So creating structure is very important. I highly recommend it. And this is what we're going to take into meditation, at what structures want to be in your life and how you can bring them to life by creating a weekly plan, a monthly plan, because by the sounds of it, we're in this for a while. So let's do this together now. Get yourselves into a nice, comfortable meditation position, just like Bailey. Look at it, Mochi. And let me change my music. Where do I want to go? Here. Okay, get yourself nice and comfy and please close down your eyes. Take some nice big breaths in and then out. Big breath in and then out. Big breath in and then out. And just continue to breathe at a pace and rhythm that feels good for you. And just for a moment here, listen to the sounds that you can hear. The smells that you can smell. taste, you can taste. And just feeling into the temperature of the space you're in. And as you breathe, and as you're present here, I want you to tap into your inner wisdom, the part of you that knows what is very good for you. Very good for you. And ask it to share with you. Ask it to share with you what would be good for you. A structure, a routine, even rituals to implement, stick by, and have in your life during this time. And just listen. And just for a moment, imagine yourself doing these things. Imagine and see yourself doing these things, these rituals, this routine, this structure. Noticing how good this is for you. How good this is for you. And whatever you get is for you to implement, to sit down, to add this into your life, your schedule, to support yourself. To support yourself. Because each and every one of us have the ability to create our own lives. And if you don't like what you've created, then recreate it. It's that simple. Take a big breath in through your nose and then out. Big breath in and then out. Big breath in and then out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. This is your time to create your life how you want to, even though it's a weird time to do that. If you're working from home and you're not used to it, tap into your inner creator, your inner wisdom that knows what is good for you, and fucking do it. Love you, gang. Have a nice day and stay safe and stay home. Peace be with you.